Hello, Army all around the world. Today, we're talking about one of the most beautiful and emotional moments involving Jimin during his unforgettable appearance at the National Palace in Mexico City. Thousands of fans filled the streets below the historic building, waiting patiently for even the smallest glimpse of Jimin. The atmosphere was already full of excitement long before he appeared. But the second he stepped onto the balcony above the crowd, the entire area erupted into deafening screams and cheers. Fans immediately started waving their light sticks higher, calling his name over and over while trying to capture the emotional moment on their phones. For many armies standing below, it felt completely unreal. Some people had traveled from different cities and even different countries just for the chance to see him in person, even if only for a few moments. And when he finally appeared above them with his warm smile and elegant presence, it instantly became a memory they knew they would never forget for the rest of their lives. Standing gracefully above the crowd, Jimin looked absolutely breathtaking in his elegant dark suit that perfectly matched the luxurious and historic atmosphere surrounding the National Palace. His long blonde hair softly moved with the breeze, while the natural light reflected beautifully around him, making the entire scene look cinematic. Fans online quickly described him as looking like royalty standing above the balcony. Many people said it felt like watching a movie scene rather than a real-life moment because Jimin's visuals seemed almost unreal. Every photo and video captured from below instantly spread across social media platforms as fans around the world rushed to share their excitement. Some armies joked that Mexico City temporarily became the most beautiful place on earth simply because Jimin was standing there. Others said that no camera could truly capture how stunning and elegant he looked in person. Even from far away, his calm aura and soft expressions completely captured everyone's attention and made the atmosphere feel emotional and magical at the same time. As Jimin looked down toward the massive crowd gathered outside the palace, he smiled gently and greeted fans with small waves and warm expressions. Those simple gestures may not seem big to others, but for Army they meant absolutely everything. Fans screamed louder every single time he acknowledged the crowd, and many people became emotional because they could finally see the person who had comforted and inspired them through music for so many years. Some fans were visibly crying while holding their BTS light sticks tightly, unable to believe that Jimin was truly standing above them in real life. Others simply stood frozen, trying to absorb every second of the moment because they knew it would pass too quickly. What made the interaction feel even more special was how sincere Jimin looked while greeting everyone. He didn't appear distant or cold despite the huge crowd surrounding the palace. Instead, he looked genuinely touched by the love and energy coming from the fans below. And that emotional connection could be felt throughout the entire area, one of the reasons why moments like this affect fans so deeply is because Jimin has always had a special way of making people feel comforted and appreciated. Even in large public appearances, he naturally gives off warmth that reaches people instantly. Many fans online later shared that seeing Jimin smile from the balcony made them unexpectedly emotional because his presence felt calming and genuine. Others wrote that after difficult days or stressful moments in life, simply seeing Jimin looking healthy and happy gave them strength again. That emotional bond between Jimin and ARMY is something truly rare. It goes beyond music, performances, or celebrity status. Fans feel connected to him because of the kindness and sincerity he consistently shows, no matter where he goes in the world. And at the National Palace in Mexico City, that connection became visible in the most beautiful way possible as thousands of voices united together just to express love and support for him. Soon after the balcony appearance, videos and photos of Jimin immediately spread everywhere online. Social media timelines became filled with edits, slow-motion clips, emotional fan reactions, and screenshots capturing his soft smile while standing above the crowd. Hashtags related to Jimin quickly started trending worldwide as millions of fans discussed the unforgettable moment. Some fans described him as glowing under the sunlight, while others compared him to a prince greeting people from a royal palace. Many armies who were not physically there still became emotional after watching the clips because the atmosphere felt so powerful and genuine even through a screen. Fans everywhere praised not only his visuals, but also the calm elegance and emotional warmth he carried throughout the appearance. It once again proved how even the smallest interactions from Jimin can create massive emotional impact across the entire fandom for the fans standing below the National Palace. This was not simply a celebrity sighting or a quick public appearance. It felt like a once-in-a-lifetime memory filled with happiness, excitement, and emotion. The sound of thousands of fans cheering together while seeing Jimin smiling above them created an atmosphere impossible to fully explain with words alone. Some people held their hands over their mouths in shock, while others cried openly beside friends and fellow ARMYs. In that moment, strangers connected through one shared feeling: love and admiration for Jimin. The energy throughout the streets felt warm, emotional, and unforgettable. Fans continued talking about the experience long after the moment ended because it left such a strong emotional impact on everyone who witnessed it. Moments like this continue to remind the world why Jimin remains one of the most beloved artists globally. Whether performing on stage in front of thousands or simply greeting fans from above a historic balcony, Jimin has a unique ability to create unforgettable emotional moments wherever he goes. His elegance, kindness, humility, and genuine appreciation for ARMY continue to inspire millions of people across different countries and cultures. And for the fans who stood outside the National Palace in Mexico City that day, seeing Jimin smiling warmly above them became far more than just a beautiful moment. It became a memory filled with emotion and happiness that they will carry in their hearts forever.